Sitting in the locker room prior to the game, while the staff is out warming up the players, one of the things that you're going through is you're meditating, you're praying, and you're trying to go through your the things that you may have to make decisions about. How do you want to start the game defensively? How do you want to start offensively? Who do you want to try to get going? Who do you need to try to get going right away? Those kind of things. So you're just going through a bevy of things in your mind prior to the game. You try to connect with the players. You ask the staff how they look out there. If there's anyone that we need to maybe jumpstart to get going, challenge them a little bit at times or encourage a little bit. And then you go into, again, preparing them for what they're about to face, giving them the tools that they need to have in order to go try to have success on the court. All right, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Okay, Coach mentioned starters are the same as we thought. AC, you got Harrison. Corey, you got Woodard. Both of them are lefty, okay? If in transition you guys get matched up, you paired up differently, it doesn't matter. You can just know the personnel. Troy, you're starting off with Curtis. Driving, and he gets in there to rebound, so you got to hit him and go get us some boards, okay? Chris, you got Smith, and Ruben, you got Wright to start off with. Okay? The message that you're trying to get across to the team is the same message that you've been trying to prepare them with in practice. Concentrating on us, our effort, our intensity, our attention to detail, and our focus. And can we do that for 40 minutes? So all the information that you're giving them is you're reinforcing in a short period of time, but it's the stuff that we've worked on in the days prior to the game. Do it again tonight. Plus 10 on the boards, not so much, but let's get it. Tonight's a good night to do that, okay? Plus 13 on the assists. Plus 13 on the assists. We put it down to 8. We've gotten to 7, 3 stops in a row. Let's get 8 3 stops in a row. Those are the numbers that we talk about for every practice and every game. We want to hold teams under 40% from the floor. We want to be plus 10 on the rebounds and plus 13 on the assists. Those numbers are small indicators as to what's happened during the game, whether we're engaged, whether we're listening to the game plan, executing the defensive game plan, offensive game plan, how physical we're being in terms of finishing off possessions, which leads to defensive rebounds or offensive rebounds. All right, let's go. Let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. For a young team, you try to have to give them things that they can digest, things that they can hold on to, things that they can identify a number with, the kind of effort that they're putting out, so that you keep them consistent with that. Together. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Listen, get yourself going. Those guys that are starting, make sure you're getting more shots. Well, after we pray, we come together and we say together, because anything that we're going to face, positive or negative, we have to do it together. And it's something that we say every time we huddle, whether it be before a game, practice, after the game. The process of leaving the locker room onto the court, there's you're taking those steps and you're going through your mind again the things that you want to try to talk to the team about right before they get out on the court again. What points again are you going to re-emphasize, and you're trying to go through what's going to be your first offensive play and how are you going to defend. And that's the kind of the process I go through every game. One of the questions that I ask my staff before every game from my assistants to my video folks to the managers at times if they're around. What should we run? What's the first play we should run?
First play. Oh.
That's my thought process as well.
Straight.
I like to get different input. I like to get different suggestions. Some guys say the same thing every time. Coach Sergio, get a drop every time. He wants a back door.
Drop.
So he gives me the same one every time. Other guys give me different things depending on what they feel. And I just like to get a feel, one, for what they're thinking, and two, to let them know that, you know, I'm gonna value their input.
Stay tight, stay tight, stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. Good, 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 good. 3/4, Ruben. Early, Ruben. Early, Ruben. Early, Ruben. Black, black. Good, good, good. Box.
As far as the coaching technique, I think you got to be genuine to yourself, to your own personality. I think kids can detect when you're not being yourself. And all I try to do is be myself. I keep in mind that it's not about me, it's about how do I and our staff help these kids to have success? How do we put them in a situation where they can have success?
Watch the baseline. Hands, Ruben. Travel. Get a hand. Charge. Yeah.
When you're dealing with challenges and adversity in a season or in life, you can't let that become overwhelming. The only thing that you can control is how you respond to that and how you go about your day in terms of preparing for success. You know, you're gonna have ups and downs, but you kind of have to consistently keep plugging away at the rock. You gotta keep hammering away at the rock because you never know when that rock is gonna break. So we stay consistent with our effort, we stay consistent with our discipline and with our focus, and over a long haul, you hope that in one of those instances that you break that rock.
USF Basketball Run With Us is brought to you by Florida Prepaid, Canes Furniture, Tampa General Hospital, UPS, and USF Health. Don't go anywhere, more USF Basketball when we return.